What's going on, Jerome's? So, as Minnesota Fighting Vikings fans, of course, we know and love Teddy Bridgewater. Drafted to be the future franchise guy. Unfortunately, that horrific knee injury really set things back. But Teddy miraculously got back onto the field, had a really nice run as a high-end backup quarterback, and is now stepping away from the game. Well, it was reported that he was retiring a couple weeks ago. It is what it is. But now he officially is on to his next mission. Rap sheet, go. Retiring former Vikings quarterback Teddy Bridgewater is named new head coach at his alma mater, Miami Northwestern. Well deserved. And Teddy balling back in the day, back at Miami High School, Northwestern. Go Bulls! Woo woo! Getting after things. It's fantastic, man. And after the Lions collapsed and lost to the Niners in the NFC title game, there was an iconic photo of Teddy and Dan Campbell, walking towards the bus, arm in arm, because they knew. I mean, it had been announced and reported that Teddy had been retiring, and Campbell's a coach's coach, and it feels like Teddy, no matter what team he was on, he was always the head coach's favorite player, whether it be Zimmer, whether it be Dan Campbell, whether it be stupid ass Sean Payton. Teddy's likable, man. Teddy's fantastic. Now, I hope Teddy took lessons away from Dan Campbell, like when to kick a field goal. Who knows, man? But, God, so I've relayed before that I loved Randy Moss in 1997 at Marshall, just completely jacking fools and just completely putting up these crazy, insane stats. He was one of my first draft crushes. Whenever you could find draft information on ESPN or Sports Illustrated, whatever. But Teddy was a different cat, man. So Teddy at Louisville, his 2013 season, completing 71% of his passes, just shy of 4,000 yards passing, 31 touchdowns, 4 picks. And Louisville, it seemed that Louisville played a lot on Thursdays that season, or maybe I'm just connecting dots. But I distinctly remember, whether it be on social media or whether it be watching the Thursday night football game, that they would always break in. It's like Teddy Bridgewater leads Louisville past Florida State with a last-second drive or something akin to that. I mean, Teddy was a baller in college, but some concerns about his frame, concerns about arm strength. But I was certainly more than happy when Ricky Spielman traded back into the first round in 2014, number 32 from the Seahawks, and took Teddy. That was the first year of Zimmer, so you had Anthony Barr, his talisman on defense, and you had your quarterback of the future. Things were supposed to be set, man. But unfortunately, with Teddy, he had two. He did have 2 productive seasons. He was actually a Pro Bowler one year, or Pro Bowl alternate in 2015. Won a division, would have won a playoff game except for Blair Walsh. But 2016 was going to be the year, man. He had put on some good weight to his frame. His ball outside the numbers as well as deep had a little bit more zip to it. It's like, okay, here we go. Teddy's acclimated to what Norv wants to do, and now we're going to hit the ground running in 2016. And then he looked good in training camp and preseason, but then unfortunately the training camp injury was just really sad. I remember that day because it had just been a normal preseason practice, and I remember because I was out running errands or something, and I came back and just glanced at Twitter and ESPN, and it was just like, ambulances are here for Teddy. We're just like, what the hell happened? But the one game that he played in 2017 was just amazing. The ovation that came up. I don't even care that he threw a tipped interception. Don't care. The fact that he got back onto that field, and also the fact that Case Keenum was his largest supporter on the sidelines. That was awesome, man. But yeah, the fact that Teddy was able to come back from that catastrophic knee injury and really pieced together a really nice career as a backup. Spent some time, spent that first offseason away from the Vikings with the Jets in training camp, and then was traded to the Saints. Had a nice run there. Then some of these teams you forget that he was on. The Panthers, Broncos, Dolphins, and then the Lions in 2023. But either way, Teddy, no one's going to have a bad word to say about Teddy in NFL circles. And, it's it's a case of woulda, coulda, shoulda. Like if his knee didn't collapse, I mean, hell, he could still be the starting quarterback for the Vikings. He's only 31 years young, but I'm really happy that he found his next mission. That's an issue with a lot of former athletes, is that once they're done with the game or the game is done with them, they don't have their next thing lined up. So I love that Teddy already has this in his back pocket ready to go. And I mean, Teddy's a leader, and Teddy, he's just got this charisma, or as the kids say, riz. Is that the correct application? I don't know, but you look at like the football youth camps that he's put on. Like all these kids are enamored by Teddy. I feel like he's going to be a great high school coach. I think that he will scale up. I think he'll be a college coach eventually. I think that he will kill it in recruiting, and eventually, if he wants to be an NFL head coach, I think that could be in the cards. I think that much of him as a leader. I think that much of him as a beautiful football mind, and he's going to be great. He's going to be great. So best of luck to Teddy with Northwestern High School. Go get him. Let's go Bulls. Hook him. Right. But your thoughts are thoughts. Teddy Bridgewater retires, moves into coaching. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.